So Finland, it's a beautiful place to study. And then the government of Finland, it's out there to help anyone that wants to study, be it undergraduate program or master's degree program, even as much as PhD program. So the Finland scholarship offers international students from outside the EU help in funding university education in Finland, ensuring they get the best support for making most of their payments, nurturing their talents, and launching successful careers after graduation. Now, the scholarship covers a first year tuition fee and a relocation grant of €5,000 as a minimum. And then many universities in Finland would then bring up their own support system for the second year, the third year, and the fourth year of your program, depending on the program in question. And then you can apply for admission. The deadlines are actually important, and for most times it runs from the ending of the year, December, to January, February the following year. So the very good thing is for you to know what it takes for you to apply, and then you start early enough to gather all your application documents. So before we get into looking at the university site, I'm going to give you several universities that you can apply for the scholarship in Finland. And as you're applying for the scholarship, as you're applying for the university admission, you are also applying for the scholarship alongside. So you have the Aalto University, you have University of Helsinki, you have University of Eastern Finland, you have University of Lapland, you have Lut University, you have University of University, you have Hacking School of Economics, you have University of Arts Helsinki, you have Tampere University, you have University of Turku, and then you have University of Vasa, and then you have Ablo Alchemy University. So you can apply in any of the universities. So we are going to go down to the system so that we can see how to go about the application. I would show us two universities for today, and then it's the application and procedure is similar for almost all of the schools. So I'm going to show us with just these two schools. And we will not be able to look at each of these university applications, but basically they are all the same. I mean, the scholarship scheme is all the same. One is that there is one part of the scholarship scheme is coming from the Finland Scholarship, National Finland Scholarship Program for international students, and then the other ones is coming from the university. So now we are on the University of Jai Vascular page, and then you can see apply, study, research, university collaboration, contact. So if you're interested in your university collaborating with this institution, then you can go for collaboration, and then if you want to apply, you can go for apply. Then we'll move down. Now let me just go for the scholarship, and that's why we are here. Learn about the tuition fee policy and the available scholarships, e.g. the Finland scholarship and the JYU tuition fee scholarship for studying in international master's degree programs of the university. Now, like I said, you have the national scholarship scheme and that of the university itself. Now here at the table of content, you have tuition fee policy, tuition fees in international master's degree program, and then JYU scholarships, Finland scholarships. And then let me just say this before we proceed further. Now, when you are doing a program in the Finland language, you are basically you will pay almost nothing. Okay, in fact they will be paying you. But if you're doing a program in English structured program, then this really applies for you. You will now see there a little variation in the whole scheme, but it's actually very insignificant. So please know that tuition fees only apply to English taught master program. So no tuition is charged for programs in Finland, but if you're doing in English, like I've said, then you're going to be charged a little sum of money, and even that money could be waived if you now go for any of the scholarship programs. So you are also not liable to pay the tuition fee if now these are the things that will make you not to pay tuition fee. No tuition is charged for student exchange programs regardless of your nationality. Bachelor's and master's program taught in Finnish or with Swedish or doctoral programs, you're not going to be charged anything. Now, you are also not liable to pay the tuition fee if you have started your studies in one of our English taught master's program before 1st August 2017. And then if you are a citizen of EU country or Switzerland, then or you possess a valid residence permit in Finland of the type A, and then we now move further. Now for further information, please you can look at the frequently asked questions about the tuition fees. Now let's now get to the tuition fee properly. Now these are the tuition fee that if you're just going into Finland to study English structured program, you would pay. Now but if you're not interested in paying, you want to get scholarship, now here is a scholarship scheme. The JYU scholarships are available for our most excellent applicants who are able to pay tuition fees. Now you can apply for a JYU scholarship if you are one eligible to apply to study in an international master's program at GYU, or if you're liable to pay tuition fee. So if you're liable to pay tuition fee, you can now apply for this scholarship. You can now apply for this scholarship. Now please note, you can only apply for JYU scholarship in connection to your admission application. Now by filling in the appropriate section of the application form, you will automatically apply for both the Finland scholarship and then the JYU fee scholarship. So once you're applying for any program in English here, you are automatically applying for the scholarship as well. Now, starting from 2022, the following JYU scholarships are available for applications in each international master's program. So, first scholarship that covers 100% of the tuition fee for 2 years, a one-time grant of 5,000 euro in Finland scholarship. Now, let me just say this. It simply means that if you get this scholarship, the national scheme of the Finland scholarship, they are going to pay you, they're going to pay your 100% tuition fee of the program, okay, for 2 years. And then you're also entitled to you're also entitled to 5,000 euro, and then the tuition fee, the fee will be paid into the university, whereas the 5,000 euro, the one-time grant 5,000 euro will be paid into your own account as a student. Then the second one is two scholarships that cover 100% of tuition fee for 2 years, and then JYU tuition fee scholarship as well. Now I just also want you to know that now, in this scholarship, when the national scheme have paid for your first year, now your subsequent year is dependent on some. If you get a minimum of 55 ECTS credits during the first year, then JYU would pay 100% of your tuition in the second year. Okay, but if you get 50%, 50 ECTS credits, then JYU is going to pay 50% of your tuition fee program. Now you can see JYU tuition fee scholarship. Each master's degree program offers two scholarships covering 100% of tuition fee and four scholarships covering 50% of the tuition fee. Now, the JYU tuition fee scholarships are awarded for 2 years. To receive the scholarship for the second year of the studies, the students must make sufficient progress in their studies. That is a minimum of 55 ECTS credits during the first year. Now, here is the JYU tuition fee scholarship based on humanitarian reasons. Now, the second, remember I've mentioned the two types of scholarship. The first one is the one that will be given to you by the government of Finland. The second one is the one that will be given to you by the university itself, the JYU. And then this third one is the one that the university would give based on humanitarian reasons. So let's look at the humanitarian reason that could make them to give you this scholarship. Now, in student admissions in 2023, University of Jagiellon will award a JYU tuition fee scholarship based on humanitarian reasons to those accepted applicants who have been granted temporary protection in Finland. So you can click on this and then know why one could be granted temporary application in Finland. Now the scholarship covers 100% of the tuition fee and is awarded for 2 years. Now, to receive the scholarship for the second year of studies, the student must make sufficient progress in their studies. It's similar to the one of the JYU, the one that is not for humanitarian reasons. Similar to it, you must make 55 ECTS if you want to get 100% the following year. Now, in order to receive the scholarship, the applicant should provide a document proving a temporary protection status in Finland, as an attachment to the application by January 25th. In case of applicants has not been granted the temporary protection status by the application deadline, it is acceptable to submit the above mentioned document after the given deadline by July 31st, 2023 at the latest. So we proceed further. Scholarships at the Faculty of Mathematics and Science. Now you can see the Faculty of Mathematics and Science offers monthly scholarship to cover living costs of each student. So if you're a science student, good, this is just good for you. You are eligible for this scholarship. Now, and then you have to be admitted to an English taught master's degree program at the Faculty of Mathematics and Science at JYU. Do not have Finnish citizenship, and then you're not eligible for KELAS, the Social Insurance Institution of Finland Student Financial Aid. So the amount for this scholarship is €500 per month. So if you're in this faculty, you are entitled to this scholarship as well. And then if you are admitted in 2023, you can apply for the scholarship after arriving in Jaliskla. Now, the scholarship is granted for 2 academic years and is paid twice a year. The scholarship is for the second year. The scholarship for the second year is only awarded if the student has completed a minimum of 55. So like that. And then the other scholarships that you can use in Finland is the Fulbright scholarship, but this is for US students that are coming to Finland to study. And then other sources of funding for your studies ranges from scholarship databases and Catalyst Foundation scholarship, Find or Daniel School sustainability scholarship, working part-time during studies, and then scholarship for master students in Finnish language. Okay, so if you're going for a program in Finnish language, obviously you're not going to pay anything. It's just free for you. So like I said earlier, there are actually benefits of studying in non-English countries. You can find English structured programs. There are actually English structured programs in Tampere University and in other universities in Finland. But today I'm going to be looking at Tampere University. And then if you are going for a master's degree program in Finnish language, then you're not going to pay a damn. Everything is free. In fact, you don't even need to take your time to begin to apply for scholarship, because once you get the admission offer, then you also have scholarship as well. So this is the page of Tampere University scholarship, and then you can see this is Tampere University of Applied Sciences. Study with us, research services and collaboration about us. Now, I want schools to also know that apart from those students that want to go for program, these schools are interested in collaboration. You can see research and development collaboration in case you have a university outside Finland, perhaps a university in Africa. Just know that Finnish schools are willing to collaborate with you. And then you can see International Tampere University, student collaboration and career services, research and development collaboration, and then you can contact the university for any of this. But now we're interested in a scholarship scheme for master's degree students. And here you can see Tampere University seeks to recognize high achieving motivated. So you can see that Finland is a beautiful place to study. And then you can see Tampere University Scholarship Program is intended for students who are required to pay tuition fees in bachelor's and master's degree programs offered in English. In English, I repeat. Now, Finland scholarship is available for applicants to master's programs. So if you're going for programs in English, then this scholarship program is for you. But if you're going for your master's degree program in Finland, then you're not going to pay anything. It's everything is tuition free. Now, scholarship available at admission. Now, Tampere University tuition fee scholarships. Now, here is the scholarship that it's available at admission. Now, it's awarded at admission cover for tuition for the program duration for bachelor's degree, 2 years for master's degree, and then 5 years if the study right is granted for both a bachelor's and a master's degree. In fact, you can even do your first degree here. I mean, it's very, very easy, and you're not going to spend 4 years like in some African countries where we have strike and all the rest of them. There's nothing like strike. 3 years is 3 years, and then 2 years is 2 years. So we now get to the right hand side of the page, Finland scholarship. Now you will read the detail of everything it entails. And like in the other school, like in the first school I mentioned about, I told you that the Finnish government will pay for the first year, and then the second year will have to be done by the university. But that is if you meet up with the 55 ECT CGP. That's the calculation of the units you gained for the first year. And then if you're not able to meet up with the 55, then if you meet up with 50, the university will pay 50%, whereas you pay 50%, and it goes like that. But meanwhile, the amount, it's not much. But if you can learn Finnish language, which I would also give you the link to do that, then you have nothing to bother about at all, whether it's for undergraduate or for postgraduate studies. Now, on the Finland scholarship cover, the 5,000 euro I told you, your relocation grant will be paid into the student's account, whereas the other will be paid into the university account. And then it moves further. The prerequisites for retaining the temporary university tuition fee scholarship throughout the program duration is progressing in studies at the normative pace. In order to retain the full tuition fee scholarship in the following years of studies, the recipient must gain at least 55 credits, yes, during the academic year as detailed in the personal study plan. So like I've said before, you can also take your time and read all this. Now, the early bird offer, there is also offer for early birds in addition to scholarships. An early bird offer is available at admission to all fee-paying students, excluding students who have been awarded a temporary university tuition fee scholarship. So if you already have the scholarship, then the early bird offer, it's not for you. Now, how to apply for scholarship. Now, to be considered for temporary university tuition fee scholarship or Finland scholarship, you must apply for the scholarship as part of your application for admission during the application period for admission. So for applicants to master's program, the application period starts December 7, 2022. So the application period has started and it has ended too. But why I'm making this video is for the next batch of application. Now this is just for university. Now there are other universities in Finland that you can also check out for. Now this is the University of Eastern Finland, one of the schools I mentioned earlier. Now this is how to apply. I'm just going to tell you this so that generally if you want to apply in Finland, you just need to know this, that application usually starts from December and ends in January. So if you're preparing to start a program in Finland, your master's program in Finland in 2024, then you need to look out for the requirements, all the things that you're supposed to submit. You start gathering them so that by December you are good to go, and then you commence your application. So this is just one of the universities, the eligibility, the language requirement, the required documents, the tuition. One very good thing about countries outside the English speaking countries is that a letter from your earlier institution showing that you did your program in English, it's enough for you. With your transcript, it's good to go. So you can say eligibility for international bachelor's degree program, you go through all this, and then for masters, you go through that of masters to study in the school. Okay, so that's it for Finland. And I want to believe that you can start now to gather all you need to study in Finland, whether it's Tampere University or it's in the Jakia University or any other universities I've mentioned in Finland. You can start now to gather all that you need for application so that you can enroll against 2024. Thank you. So that's what we have for you today. I want to believe that you got a lot of things and you will start your application right away. Thank you.